Rosie Dawson, get a new agent. Unless you got a lot of money for this movie, then don't. But I'm not talking about just like they just gave you like $1 million or something. I'm talking like they went up to your house with a truck full of cash and dropped it on your front porch. But yeah, we just saw Unforgettable, which is more forgettable than unforgettable.
Mm-hmm.
So Pop,
Of course, everyone's gonna make that joke, but sometimes the more obvious the joke, the more it has to be addressed.
Yeah. So, what'd you think of Unforgivable?
Unforgivable? Yeah, that's a more appropriate title. Unforgivable. Yeah.
Unforgettable. What'd you think?
It was unforgivably horrid.
Yes, it was pretty bad. Pretty bad.
So this movie is another psycho thriller that surprisingly is not from Screen Gems. It's about a woman that's about to marry a guy who is an ex-husband, and he has a daughter, and his ex-wife is stalking her because she's jealous, and not much happens.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Pretty boring.
Incredibly boring.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, because as bad as When the Bow Breaks was, at least when there was a point where finally the movie kicked in. But this movie, it takes so long. It's not until like the very near I think the last half, very close to the end, where the movie finally gets going. It's just like half of this movie is just Katherine Heigl messing with her. Ooh, I got her phone, so I'm gonna make her these photos and send all these sexy photos to her ex-boyfriend who treated her badly. Ooh,
I fell down the stairs on purpose while she was standing at the top.
Yeah. It's just like it makes me think. I still think my favorite part of this movie is when she sends where Rosie Dawson gets a picture from her ex, and the picture takes forever to show up on screen. Like, what the heck? Does she have like dial-up or something? It's just like when you get a picture online now, it doesn't do you got a picture. It goes on. It pops on. It doesn't just go do. Like whenever I've gotten a picture on emailed or whatever, that's never happened. Mm-hmm. And even if like the picture can't come in, it doesn't go it says sorry, can't get the picture or something. And it was just really. I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to be, ooh, but it didn't work. It just looked dumb. It's just like the you never saw Keeping Up with the Joneses, right?
No.
They keep doing this joke where people can't hang up their phones. It's like hanging up your phones is so easy. It's just one little red dot. Like, doop, it's that easy. It's like that. It's just like, what the heck? Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah. If I had to choose a favorite part, it would probably be during the final house fight when Rosario Dawson tumbles into a corner. And Katherine Heigl is just like holding out that fire stick, laying it against her cheek, trying to be very intimidating, sinister.
It's just like. Also, the hamster scene was great too. Where she walks downstairs, oh, just a hamster.
Yeah. the part when it's when she's walking through the house, I guess it's supposed to be her POV, and it starts to come up on the hamster. You kind of think maybe she's gonna. Yeah, she's gonna maybe slaughter it just to torment the family or something. At which point I was like, no, not the hamster. That was the most interesting character in the movie.
Yeah. Though, this movie was written by the woman who wrote Shut In.
Yeah.
That was that one movie with Naomi Watts that came out, the horror thriller.
Yeah.
Except that had like what Stuckman mentioned the twist in his review. Like, it's like, my God, like at least this doesn't have that dumb twist like that. But it still has a stupid cliffhanger.
Oh, there's a really dumb.
I mean, there's a cliffhanger ending, but it's not like there's not like a twist like Katherine Heigl was an alien. Oh no, or something random like that. Well.
At least it might have been more interesting if they did that.
Like another stupid where there's a scene at the end where Katherine Heigl's holding a stick. I understand what they're trying to do. The scene's like she's supposed to talk. You took my life away, but in real life, if someone was like holding a stick in front of us, anyone would just grab the stick and pull her towards her and beat the crap out of her. She wouldn't just stand there looking at her while she points the stick. It's a freaking stick. It's not like a knife.
And if
you grab a knife, your hand's gonna go but if she can just easily grab the fireplace poker.
And what the heck when she looks into the her own reflection in the window um when she has the knife at the end. She just she just sees like the scars on her cheeks, and then she decides not to kill her, but instead commits suicide.
And
What was up?
well, because she realized she's ugly, I guess. Now I don't know. Why are you trying to explain what this movie? This movie has no logic.
Maybe
It's just
so,
stupid.
because I mean, she obviously wanted for there to be like no knots in her daughter's hair, I guess, and so she's like she gets pissed that what's Rosario, Julia, yeah,
Yeah.
that that whenever she's at Julia's place, the daughter gets like knots in her hair, and
Yeah.
she's like, if this is going to be an ongoing problem, we'll just have to fix it once and for all. And so she cuts her hair short.
Yeah.
Oh no, the horror!
Well, it's like it's
How
still
mean can you get? Yeah.
I don't know. It's still she kind of did it against her will. Still, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like I understand there are some themes, I guess, because she was kind of messed up by her mother. There are some themes that could have been explored better, but the writer, she just doesn't, because this is written by a woman. She just can't go into it. Like there are ways they could have made this movie interesting, but they just didn't. Every chance they could have to do something interesting, they just didn't with it. The only thing I kind of like about this movie is Rosie Dawson's trying really hard.
Yeah, I mean,
like
she's
she has
fine, but
yeah. As an actor, she does a good job. But what she has is so bad. It's just like you see this person trying so hard with this terrible script. I'm just like, man, I hope she gets some sort of money. I hope they give her. She would have been paid well for this. Like, and another thing too is, why is Warner Brothers making this instead of Screen Gems or something like that? It's just like, why is Warner Brothers like, we need, like, when someone advertised this movie to them, they're like, we need to make this movie. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why, Warner Brothers? Why don't you just turn this down? Like, yeah, we're not making that piece of crap. I mean, what is it? Because like this is written and directed by a woman, and it's like, this movie sucks. This could prove it. Women, female directors suck or something. I don't know. I think there's some evil agenda. I don't know. But yeah, I would like, but like this movie, I don't know. But yeah, because this movie's written and directed by women, and just like, it just feels like it's written by a guy who doesn't understand women to me. This whole film. It's just
girl.
it's just like, of course there's that one scene where there's like that's really badly edited with, I'm not gonna say what happens in it, but it's just really awful. The editing in that scene is atrocious. Though though the editing in most of this movie is just kind of basic. It's just kind of, they just move from shot to shot. Same thing with the filmmaking too. It's just kind of like the director's just like, yeah, we'll hold a shot here. It looks nice. I don't care.
Yeah, there are even some parts that you don't even get why they're there. Like that bit where Katherine Heigl is riding on a horse while really creepy music is playing.
Yeah,
and it doesn't lead to anything.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of like, even when she's just like on the computer, it's go dun 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 dun. Like, it's not that epic. She's just messing around on the computer. You have to go,
and
dun, 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 dun.
What was this? There's just one bit where Julia is in bed with her husband, and she just kind of like turns her husband over, and then like
it's her.
Then like dramatic music plays as we see that his eyes are open. Like, oh, his eyes are open! Oh my gosh, I didn't expect that. It's nighttime. He's supposed to be sleeping.
Wait,
what is this?
No, that was her ex-boyfriend's face.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, he had the face of her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that makes him okay.
Yeah,
well,
she's
like
hallucinating. Yeah, she thought she saw her ex-boyfriend, but it was really like.
Yeah, I really couldn't tell because it was in the dark. So
because I saw though. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, it's because she saw her like ex-boy, and that's just because she's being paranoid because of like, I guess she had to, because they don't really go much into her. They mention little bits that she had a bad back. She had like, her parents were very good, and then her ex-boyfriend didn't treat her very well.
Yeah. Man, this was a slog.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem. Just nothing.
It's so drawn out. It's just like up until the last 10 minutes, it's just it's just nothing happens. I can't really describe it any more than that.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely worse than When the Bow Breaks, but I still
mm,
kind of enjoyed it a little more than The Perfect Guy, because The Perfect Guy has a lot of weird editing choices that just make no sense. Like this did too, had some stuff that made no sense, but this The Perfect Guy especially just had a lot of stuff that was just either weird or just like it was just kind of like I didn't get it. It wasn't like until like the last half of The Perfect Guy where I was really into it. But this movie I was never really into it. I was just kind of trying to just want getting through just to see how it ended, I guess,
uh-huh.
because I was curious to see because I heard about how this movie kind of ended weird, so I wanted to see how. And yeah, it definitely it just has this weird like sort of sequel baity ending, I guess, or just like, oh no, it's still not over. She still has to contend with another crazy lady. Oh no! It's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I
and Katherine
wish.
Heigl wasn't very good.
Yeah, she has Katherine Heigl really been good in anything though? I can't think of most even actors who are known for being bad have have some like really mind blowing performance like the one that they were born to play. Katherine Heigl is yet to has yet to do that
I don't know.
because
She's okay. She's not the worst actor. It's just in this movie, she's just not. She doesn't really have much to work with, and she just doesn't work well with it.
yeah, most of the other time she's just in bad chick flicks. One for the Money, 27 Dresses.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I never saw any of those movies.
yeah, don't.
I the only I saw Knocked Up and
I didn't see Knocked Up.
The Ugly Truth. Well, The Ugly Truth was like the one like that I still today that is still like the worst film I've ever seen, even worse than this. Like The Ugly Truth is
Worst
still
film you've ever seen, or were you
seen her in. Seen her
seen
in.
her in? Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that she's been in is just The Ugly Truth is terrible. I
The
mean,
Ugly Trash is more like it, I
yeah.
guess. Yeah.
No, The Ugly Truth, because the ugly truth is that it sucks.
Yeah.
It is.
So yeah, it's that's about as honest as that upcoming Inconvenient Truth movie, an inconvenient sequel.
I don't know. I haven't even heard. I don't even know if that's actually gonna happen.
It is happening. I mean, the trailer's out.
No, there's a trailer. Was it? Is it actually just called Inconvenient Truth 2, or is it called?
No, it's called Inconvenient Truth 2. Somebody listen to me. No, I'm kidding. An inconvenient sequel, Truth to Power is what it's called.
Oh.
Yep, it's happening.
I
Make
don't
Al Gore relevant again.
Well,
Okay, so
I mean, there are people. He still has followers and stuff.
mm-hmm.
And you have to
So
give him credit. He did help give us the internet.
yeah. So yeah, Unforgettable. I really wish this movie ended where anyone who didn't come in at the beginning would think that it was ending because
Like
the
I kind
movie
of wish we got the
opens.
twist that I mentioned earlier that Katherine Heigl turned out to be an alien. At least that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah. And so the movie opens with Rosario Dawson like retiring from some kind of internet business, and as she
Well,
drives away, it's playing the movie from the end. Excuse me, the song from the ending of The Shallows, and
well, no, she's an editor. She's a blog editor or something like that.
yeah, and as it's doing like a wide shot of her driving away, and then the opening credits start rolling. If you were like, if that movie was on TV and you were flipping through channels, you come to the movie and that's where it is, you would think it was ending.
I guess. Unless, of course, you know the movie. But yeah, I would probably think it was like, oh man, it's over. I just started it. I like Rosie Dawson. Okay. Then it's like then after watching it, I'm like, Rosie Dawson, what are you doing?
You keep saying Rosie Dawson, it's Rosario.
Rosario. I keep saying it wrong. Rosario. But she's.
Sometimes I wonder if in Titanic that was the name that Rose used when she became an actress, so that no one would know it was her. I mean, considering how she used Jack's last name Dawson, Rosario Dawson.
Oh, really? She became like a famous actor, and then it turned out that she was not Titanic or something? Because I haven't seen Titanic in forever.
Hmm. Okay, so.
But yeah, she's like I said, she at least that's like the only thing I at least enjoyed was that at least Rosario Dawson was trying at least, I guess.
Yeah, that's about it. But still, man, I gave last year there were altogether, there were 5 movies that I gave a grade of an F. We're only about a third of the way through this year, and there are already 7 that I'm assigning that grade. This is the 7th.
Yeah, which were the others besides this one?
The others were 50 Shades Darker, duh. The Boss Baby, Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, Triple X, Underworld 5, and The Bye Bye Man. Yeah.
I don't remember you giving Triple. You gave Triple X an F?
Yeah.
I think you gave that one a D.
I think you did.
Yeah, I know. I gave it a D. I just thought you also gave that one a D. Okay. But
yeah.
Huh.
I'd rather I don't know. I might bump it up to a D minus because I guess I would rather watch Triple X 3 again than this.
Yeah, no, because at least Triple X had something fun, and it's kind of, and at least there was like something actually happened. When in this, just nothing really happened.
Yeah. So yeah, totally skip it. Yeah.
Is that that it for you?
That's it for me. Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one a D. I didn't really suspect anything great going into it anyways, so it's just like there's nothing this movie could really do to make me upset. So it's just like this is definitely this is definitely forgettable. Like I would say just go see something else. Heck, I would even go say see if Triple X was still out, I would say go see that instead. Though that movie's Triple X that movie did pretty well though, especially overseas.
Yeah.
Triple X.
I'm not
sure.
When
that's weird though. A lot of the movies you give an F are doing the best this year. Triple X and Resident Evil and 50 Shades Darker are on the best movies that have done well in the box office this year for the worldwide.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
I think 50 Shades is still #1. I think.
No. That's Beauty and the Beast, of course.
Oh,
that movie made $1 billion now.
Okay, but yeah.
And then second is Logan.
Okay, I'm talking about worldwide though, because last time I looked.
Yeah, I'm talking worldwide as well.
Yeah, because last time I checked, like, no, that was an older, like, before, I think that was like before, but that was I think before.
I mean, Resident Evil didn't do very well here, but overseas it made a ton.
It did okay. It did serviceable amount, but
yeah. Man, I'm gonna have it's gonna be a real chore when I make my worst of the year list.
Wait, what about Underworld? You gave that an F.
Yeah, I said Underworld.
Oh, I missed that part. All right.
Yeah. So we got one new trailer. It's the Megan what's the last name? Lisi, something like that.
Oh yeah, we there was the Eyes on Me. You didn't talk about that one.
Eyes on Me, yeah.
But we'll talk about that. Yeah, the one about the lady with the dog and she went to war. Or
yeah, with Kate Mara.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
Sort of. It almost kind of looks like a prequel to Max from 2015.
Well, except that was with a guy though, and the guy died, and the dog went to the family.
Yeah, true. I'm just saying. This is like Max was like what happens to this German Shepherd after serving, I guess you could say, in the military, and this is actually that.
I don't know. This looks more interesting though. Max.
It does actually. Yeah.
Max just looked really. I've never really liked, mainly because it doesn't completely just focus on the dog. It's also about the person too. Because like I said, I like dogs fine. I just whenever I see a movie about animals, they always tend to up it. Like they always tend to make it annoying, and it's just like wait, look, oh, and they get all sappy, and that's why I didn't want to see Max, and I never did, and I didn't want to see Dog's Purpose because Dog's Purpose also just looked. And I know you liked it. I know you and John loved Dog's Purpose, but
I didn't love it, but it's still
you guys gave it a B or something, right?
I gave it a B. John gave it a B plus.
Yeah, but but everywhere else I've looked, no one has said anything good about it.
Well, Michael Medved liked it. 43% of critics liked it. The only reason it has really low IMDb ratings is because the ratings on there are still trying to recover from all the ones that were simply based on the controversy.
Well, I'm talking about just the Rotten Tomato score. Even like I didn't see many critics, and even because I know Brad Jones hated it, and everyone who saw it in his car seemed to not be liking it either.
No. Okay, so
Oh, and then there's the new trailer for All Eyes on Me, which looks better. The first
yeah, it looks
trailer,
a little
the first trailer was pretty eh. This one it still doesn't look great. It still looks like a made for TV movie a bit. Like, cause I don't, but I'm curious, I guess, because I don't know much about Tupac's life all that much, except for like the only thing I guess is they did mention him a bit in Straight Outta Compton. There's like a little scene with him in Straight Outta Compton and all that, but other than that, yeah, I don't know much about him, so I guess I'm kind of curious. But at the same time, I've never really liked whenever they make a true story rapper movie, they've never been that great. I mean, I like Straight Outta Compton. I know you didn't, but I quite liked Straight Outta Compton, so I guess I'll give it.
Yeah.
But that one had a good director behind it and all that. F. Gary Gray, who directed The Fate of the Furious.
Yep.
And he's directed others like Friday and stuff. He's directed some good films.
All right, so tomorrow I guess we're seeing Free Fire.
Yep.
Although I could save some cash, and seeing how Free Fire isn't playing at any Regal theaters around here, I was thinking we could just go see Lost City of Z here.
Yeah, but I can't get a refund on that.
All right, well that's fine.
Free Fire, so.
By the way, you sure you don't want me to get you a free ticket here? I mean, considering movies like Unforgettable coming out.
That's right.
Okay.
But we should. Oh, but we should probably. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I don't think
okay.
we've already said everything we had to say about this terrible movie that exists.
What terrible thing? It just
Unborn? Did we just see the Unborn movie? the Uninvited? No.
Unfriended? Unstoppable?
Oh,
no, Unstoppable is totally memorable. I mean, I'm a sucker for train chase movies, but okay, I'm Clueless.
Yeah.
That's a better movie than this too, Clueless.
Right. Every movie's better than this one.
A lot of them, but I don't know. Bye.